Sorry about that, babe.
What's up, guys? Welcome to my next collection video. This is going to be for the NES and a little bit of Famicom stuff. Some bad news. I was just recording stuff off my iPhone for a while, utilizing the iPhone microphone, which obviously isn't the best, but it's kind of easier for me to do things. Turns out that my phone has been on the way out, so to speak, lately. It actually no longer could do phone calls. So I'm using a different phone to make calls, and I still have this one basically for multimedia purposes and such. Well, now it no longer records audio. So I'm actually gonna have to dub over the video that I recorded. I'm gonna do my best to do it. It's gonna be a little awkward because, you know, obviously when you're going through your collection, sometimes you have some offshoot thoughts rather than just naming the games. I'm gonna do my best to try to like recapture the magic, so to speak, of how it originally was, but yeah, I'm having technical difficulties. I'm doing my best to kind of work around things. It's just what I do. I've had so many technical difficulties in the last like 6 months, whether it be when I was streaming or, you know, doing stuff for YouTube, limitations with video editing software, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna work around it. I'm gonna find a way around it, and I'm gonna make it the best possible quality that I can. So without any further ado, please enjoy my NES/Famicom collection video. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this and other stuff in the world of retro gaming. Like and comment. I'll reply to your comments. And let's get going. Alright guys, gonna do my best to do a voiceover recording since my iPhone doesn't work anymore. So as you can see, all these games are in protective cases, which cause a bit of a reflection. So hopefully you can see through it, but let's get started. We got 10-Yard Fight, 1942, 1943, 3D World Runner, 720, Abadox, which is a pretty cool kind of shoot 'em up game. The Addams Family, which isn't my favorite Addams Family game by a long shot. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Hero of the Lance, and Pool of Radiance. Pool of Radiance apparently is pretty cool, but I haven't really played either of them yet. We have Adventure Island 1, 2, and 3. 3 was recently part of the gigantic retro haul, which is pretty awesome. It's a pricey game, and I've been wanting it for a while, so I'm pretty happy to have that now. We also have Bayou Billy, The Adventures of Dino Ricky, Disney Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and Airwolf. Like I said, guys, this is a voiceover. I'm trying my best here. Most of these games, they're hard to see. It looks like Afterburner. The Tengen games don't have end labels. They have weird pseudo-end labels. Al Unser Jr., Turbo Racing, Alfred Chicken, which is actually an expensive game. I recently sold a double on eBay for about 90 bucks. Alien 3, All-Pro Basketball, I don't know what the Tengen one is. Alpha Mission, Amagon, American Gladiators, Anticipation, Archon, Arch Rivals, Arkanoid, Athena, Athletic World, Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. And over here we have B-52, I believe, Beetlejuice, and then that's Bible Adventures, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it is. Bigfoot, Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure, The Black Bass, Blades of Steel, Blaster Master, Blue Marlin, Bo Jackson Baseball, Bomberman, which I recently played through and reviewed on my channel. Check that out. Description below. A Boy and His Blob, Breakthrough, Bucky O'Hare, which is one of my favorite games in my entire collection. I got that in the huge retro haul. I played through that on stream last year. Awesome game. Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout, and In Crazy Castle. Bump and Jump. A lot of these games have manuals too. You can kind of see them wedged in there. We got Burger Time, Caesar's Palace, which is covered in sap. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's so gross. I really got to clean it one day. I've just been lazy. California Games, Captain America and the Avengers, Captain Comic, I believe, is the Color Dreams game. Captain Skyhawk, Casino Kid, Castle Quest, Castlevania 1 and 2, Caveman Games, Championship Bowling, Chessmaster, I believe, is the high-tech game there, and Jalico... Ooh, it's escaping me. I can't remember. Clash of Demon Head, Clue Clue Land, and Cobra Command. I think it was City Connection. Yeah, City Connection was the Jalico game. Commando, Contra, Super C. I put Super C next to Contra instead of the S's. Just, I don't know, whatever. I did it that way. It is what it is. Crash and the Boys Street Challenge, Crystalis, which I hope to get complete soon. Dance Aerobics, Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat, Dash Galaxy and the Alien Asylum, Daydream and Davy, Defender 2, Deja Vu, which is part of that point-and-click adventure trilogy. Haven't finished that one yet. Demon Sword, Desert Commander, Destination Earthstar, Destiny of an Emperor, Dick Tracy, Dig Dug 2, Donkey Kong, which I love, Donkey Kong Classics, also love, Double Dare, Double Dragon 2 and 3, Double Dribble, Dr. Chaos, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of AVGN Infamy, Dragon Power, Dragon Spirit, the new legend, Duck Hunt, and Dino Wars. In the last row at the top here, we got Eggsplode, Short Order, Elevator Action, Excite Bike, the black cartridges, Exodus, another Bible game, Fex Xanadu, which I never completed, I need to get back to that. I don't remember which one that is. The gold one. Well, we got Fester's Quest and Flight of the Intruder and Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy, Flying Dragon. Below that we have Freedom Force by Sunsoft and Galaga. I wish I could remember what that gold cart was off the top of my head, but since I'm doing the voiceover, I'm still having trouble remembering. Looks like I'm also having trouble maneuvering here on my on my stool. Genghis Khan, George Foreman's KO Boxing, Ghosts and Goblins, Ghoul School, which is a pretty pricey game, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, G.I. Joe, which I actually sold a double of recently. I still need the white label one. Goal, Godzilla, Gold Medal Challenge 92, Go-Go 13, Goonies 2, Gotcha, Gradius, The Great Waldo Surge, and Gremlins 2, which seems to be creeping up in price. I'm also happy I got the manual there. Guardian Legend, another one I want complete soon. Guerrilla War, one of my favorite games on the NES. Love that game. Gumshoe, Gunsmoke, also a very underrated kind of vertical shooter. Gyromite, Gyrus, Harlem Globetrotters, Heavy Barrel, Heavy Shreddin', Hogan's Alley, Hollywood Squares, kind of a honestly underrated but dated game show game. Home Alone 1 and 2, Hoops, Hudson Hawk, and The Hunt for Red October. Next up we got Hydelide, which is a pretty bad RPG, but I actually want to play it. That should be pretty funny. Ice Climber, Akari Warrior, somehow I don't have the other two, which is odd. Indiana Jones and Last Crusade, it's also a somewhat pricey game. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Iron Tank, Jackal, Jack Nicholas Golf, Jaws, Joe and Mac, Jordan vs. Bird 1-on-1, Journey to Silius, which was actually supposed to be a Terminator game, interesting fact, Joust, Jurassic Park, The Karate Kid, and Karnov. Next up we got Karate Champ, Kid Icarus. I just realized that's not in alphabetical order. Kid Cool, Kid Nicky. Don't remember. King of Kings, I believe. Yes. King's Knight, King's Quest 4, Knight Rider, Kung Fu Heroes. And we have the destroyed label. I think that's Little League Legends of the Diamond or something along those lines. Legends of the Diamond? Yeah, I believe that's it. Legend of Kage, Legendary Wings. Whoa, I remember this. I fell. the phone fell. I didn't fall. Life Force, Little League Baseball, Little Mermaid, and Lode Runner. And I have to remember to go switch those karate games. They're not in order. Lolo 1 and 3. Somehow I don't have 2. Lone Ranger, pretty underrated and somewhat expensive game these days. Low G-Man, Lunar Pool, Mock Rider, Magic Johnson's Fast Break, Magmax, Mappyland, Marble Madness, the original Mario Brothers, Mick Kids, and we got Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. That's right, all the Mega Mans. And then we also have Metal Gear, and I put Snake's Revenge next to Metal Gear, even though it could go in the S's. Metal Mech, Metal Storm, awesome game, played through and reviewed it, did a challenge run, no deaths. Check that out on the channel. Metroid, one of the best games of all time. That's still my favorite Metroid, even over Super Metroid. Mickey Mouse and the Dream Balloon, which is a reproduction cartridge below Metroid. The gold cartridge is actually Micro Machines, I know that. Wonderful racer, by the way, super underrated. Mighty Bomb Jack, Mylan's Secret Castle, and the Miracle Piano. I'm still talking about Micro Machines, this is what I'm saying, guys. Mission Impossible MLB Monster in My Pocket, which is a super underrated and somewhat expensive game now, and Monster Party. Monster Truck Rally, Moon Crystal, which only came out on the Famicom. I did a repro review for that years ago. Great game, super cool graphics and sound. Mystery Quest, Miss Pac-Man. This gray version is actually like $100 game, and I didn't realize that. I remembered one of them was kind of pricey, but I didn't realize it was that pricey. The game below it is the Tenjin Black version. I'm actually just going to keep it. I thought about selling it, but you know what? I like the NES enough to keep a important variant, so to speak. High Tech back on the interesting game show games. We got MTV's Remote Control, Muppet Adventure, Muscle, Narc, NFL Football, Nigel Mansell's World Championship Racing, I believe, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 3, Ninja Kid, Nobunaga's Ambition, and North vs. South, which is a pretty interesting game. I believe it originally came out on the PC. I could be wrong there. I played through it a couple years ago. It was interesting. It's probably expensive now, too. Orb 3D, Pac-Man. See, I thought that Pac-Man was the expensive one, not Miss Pac-Man. And then we have the Tengen Pac-Man, and there's actually Pac-Land, which is also awesome. Pac-Man Land or something. Paperboy, oh no! Pinball, Pinball Quest, Pinbot, Pipe Dream, Pirates, Platoon, Popeye, POW, and Power Punch. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I am so sorry. Having to do a voiceover is ridiculously hard here, and I didn't feel like re-recording everything. So, wouldn't have mattered anyway since the mic's broken. Pro Wrestling, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Puzzle. I believe we have the Quattro Adventure and Quattro Sports gold cartridges here. I'm pretty sure I pull it out to verify that. Yep, Quattro Adventure, and I think Quattro Sports is below that. We got Rad Racer and Rad Racer 2, Raid on Bungling Bay, Rambo, Rampage, I believe next is RBI Baseball 1, 2, and 3, with RC Pro-Am on the bottom. Renegade, Rescue the Embassy Mission, Ring King, Road Blasters, RoboCop, Robo Warrior, Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends, Roller Games, Rolling Thunder, Russian Attack, Rygar, Scheherazade, which is the Magic Scheherazade, I put it in SSOL, sue me, Section Z, and Sesame Street, Big Birds Hide and Speak. Next is Shadow of the Ninja, a somewhat pricey and sort of underrated game. Shockwave, Side Pocket, Silkworm, Silver Surfer, The Simpsons games here, Bartman meets Radioactive Man versus Space Mutants, and Bart versus the World. Below that, we have Skater Die 1 and 2. I don't know what that is, and if I don't pull... Skull and Crossbones. Yes. And then we got Sky Kid... Yeah, Skull and Crossbones, Sky Kid, Sky Shark, and Slalom to finish that row off. Up next, we got Smash TV, Snake Rattle and Roll, Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular, Soccer, Solomon's Key, Solstice, Spider-Man Return of the Sinister 6. The black one is Spiritual Warfare, which is an RPG, a Bible RPG, which I hope to get to one of these days for the lulz. Spy Hunter, Spy vs. Spy, which is end-labeled Mad, Stanley, The Search for Dr. Livingston, Star Force, Starship Hector, Star Soldier, Star Tropics, Zoda's Revenge, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Stinger, Strider, Super Dodgeball, Super Glove Ball, Super Jeopardy, Super Pitfall, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Spike Volleyball / Nintendo World Cup. Lots of combo cards there, huh? Can't even see what that is, to be honest with you. So, anyway, we'll skip that. Taboo, The Sixth Sense, Tag Team Wrestling, Tailspin, Target Renegade, TNC Surf Designs, Tecmo World Wrestling, TMNT 2, the arcade game, TMNT 3, Manhattan Project, Tennis, Terminator, which is actually an expensive game that I was kind of unaware of, Terminator 2, Three Stooges, Tiny Toon Adventures 2, Tiny Toon Adventure Cartoon Workshop, Tombs and Treasure, which is actually an interesting sort of first-person RPG. I'm having trouble getting the good shot there. Top Gun, The Second Mission, Top Players Tennis, Totally Rad, which is a bit harder to find these days and pretty interesting game. To the Earth, Track and Field 2, Trog, Trojan, Trolls, Twin Eagle, another one that I'm not... Ultimate Stuntman, that would be, Urban Champion. Then we have Vegas Dream, Venice Beach Volleyball, Vice Project Doom, played through and reviewed that last year, a lot of fun. Vindicators, Codename Viper, probably should have put that under C, but I went with the V. Volleyball, Wall Street Kid, Wario's Woods, a pretty fun puzzle game. Wayne Gretzky Hockey, WCW Wrestling, Wheel of Fortune, Family Edition, Wheel of Fortune Junior Edition, Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. And the last of our loose cartridges, Wampum, game that's about 40 bucks or so. Wild Gunman, Win, Lose, or Draw, Winter Games, Wizardry, which I need to get complete since it's an RPG, World Class Track Meet, World Games, Wizards and Warriors 1, Wizards and Warriors 2, Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 3, Wrath of the Black Manta, Wrecking Crew, Worm, Journey to the Center of the Earth. Pretty fun game. It's pretty pricey as well these days. WWF WrestleMania, WWF Challenge, WWF WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge, X-Men, Xevious, Xerxes, Yonoid, the gray version of The Legend of Zelda, and the gold version of The Legend of Zelda Adventure of Link with the manual there. Now we're going to get into complete in-box games. Most of these are complete. We have 8 Eyes, Air Fortress, Astyanax, which I played through on the channel and did a challenge run for, as well. Bandai Golf, The Bard's Tale, Bill Barker's Trick Shooting. We got Baseball Stars, which is probably my favorite baseball game on the NES. Maybe of all time? I don't know. Not sure about that, but definitely on the NES. Bases Loaded 1 and 2, Battle Chess, the infamous Battletoads, which I still have yet to really try to beat. Bionic Commando, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, what can you say about those 2 games? Championship Pool, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Cobra Triangle, Conquest of the Crystal Palace, which I'm sure is probably pretty expensive in the box these days, Cybernoid, Darkwing Duck, used to have this in the box, sold it, had the cartridge, now I got the box version again. Pretty cool. Underrated game in my opinion. I reviewed that a while ago. Days of Thunder and Deadly Towers. Defenders of the Crown and Die Schlumpfy, which is actually the Smurfs, it was not released here in America. We got Dirty Harry, Double Dragon, Dr. Mario, Bram Stoker's Dracula, which I still have not beaten on hard mode, which I have to get to one of these days. Below that, we have Dragon Warrior 2, Dragon Warrior 3, and Dragon Warrior 4. All of these are complete. Some of the stuff on the inside isn't in the best shape, but everything's in there. The maps, the guides, whatever they came with, they're there. I still have not beaten 3 or 4, but I have beaten 1 and 2, 1 quite a few times. DuckTales, obviously classic. Dungeon Magic, jeez. Faria, which I'm actually missing the map and the guide for. That stuff's expensive. One of these days, right? Final Fantasy, I'll be doing an unboxing of that if it's not already up already on my channel. Friday the 13th, cool horror game. Gauntlet 2, Golf, Ice Hockey, The Immortal, Iron Man Stewart's, excuse me, I did this last time, Ivan Iron Man Stewart, Super Off-Road, and Jeopardy. Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition, John Elway's Quarterback, Kabuki Quantum Fighter, pretty fun underrated game, Kings of the Beach Volleyball, Kirby's Adventure, Clax, Kung Fu, Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf, Legacy of the Wizard, Little Nemo Dream Master, a game that I would love to play through again soon. I reviewed it a while ago on my channel, and I streamed it on Twitch, I believe. In the Moffat Conspiracy, NES Open Golf, NES Play Action Football, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and Metroid, 2 games I'm super happy to have complete. Mickey Mouse Capade, not in the best of shape. Millipede, Monopoly, oh, Rambo shooting us there. Mutant Virus, unfortunately the back of this was kind of destroyed. It had water damage in the lot that I received it in, but everything else is in great shape. So it is what it is. Ninja Gaiden 2, Operation Wolf, and Othello. Next up we have Palamedes, which is a pretty fun puzzle game. Punch-Out, not the Mike Tyson's version. Hubert, Racket Attack, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, The Rocketeer, Rockin' Ball, Rollerblade Eraser, Shadowgate, which is probably my favorite game of the point-and-click trilogy. Also got Shinjin the Ruler, which I actually picked up at the flea market a long time ago for $5. Shooting Range, and Silent Service. If you don't have Silent Service in your collection, do you even have a collection, honestly? Ski or Die. Solar Jetman, Solstice, one of the more unique games on the console in both graphic and musical style. Star Trek, the 25th Anniversary, Star Tropics, which is a game that I played through a while ago, lots of fun, I reviewed it on my channel as well. Star Voyager, Stealth ATF, Street Fighter 2010, jeez, we're well past that now, huh? Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Spike Volleyball, Swords and Serpents, Tecmo Baseball, Tecmo Bowl, Tecmo NBA Basketball, and Tecmo Super Bowl. I thought about putting Tecmo Super Bowl and Tecmo Bowl together. I kind of had inconsistencies across the board with some of my stuff, but it is what it is. Tetris 2. Surprisingly, Tetris 2 is not worth that much in the box. I thought maybe it would be like at least 20 bucks, but it looks like it's not. Maybe on a good day. Tiger Heli, Time Lord, Tiny Toon Adventures, Top Gun TMNT, the first one. Played through and reviewed that recently, as well as Uninvited, which is also part of that point-and-click adventure trilogy. Ultima Exodus, which is complete. I also have the mini strategy guide, which is not going to be shown here. Werewolf, The Last Warrior, Wheel of Fortune, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Where's Waldo, Willow, Wizards and Warriors, which reminds me that I have to take down one of those cartridges because I already have a complete copy. Doesn't need to be up there too. Xenophobe by Sunsoft, Yoshi, Yoshi's Cookie, Zanuck, The Legend of Zelda, and The Adventure of Link. Whatever the color cartridges were, they're the opposite inside of these boxes, which is why I kept them for variant reasons. So I believe The Adventures of Link is gray. Here are some reproduction games, excuse me. Castlevania Chorus of Mysteries, Final Fantasy II, 3, Mother, which is Earthbound, Super Mario Bros. 3 Mix, and Sweet Home by Capcom, which is the precursor to Resident Evil. Most of these were made by Flashback Games. The Castlevania one, I can't remember who made it. And then I have, still sealed, Holy Diver, Reproduction Collector's Edition, Famicom only game. I believe Retrobit made that. My Power Pack box, and then I got a bunch of Famicom games, which I don't really feel like going over, because a lot of them are kind of just either cruddy or just RPGs, or stuff that you've seen already, like the Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior, excuse me. But I do have some pretty cool Famicom disk system stuff. Off the top of my head, I'll try to remember it. We got Castlevania, Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 2, Mirasame Castle. I'm not pointing at it yet, by the way. That's over on the right. Metroid, and The Legend of Zelda, and I think that's all of them. I did purchase a twin Famicom last winter, which is how I play these bad boys. Pretty cool. I went pretty hard on those for a little while, and then I kind of cooled off, and it looks like the prices have skyrocketed, which kind of stinks. Because there's a few that I left on the table, so to speak, that I kind of wish that I picked up at this point, but it is what it is. Also, the headliner would probably be Tecmo Super Bowl. Got some NECA figures here. We have Jason Voorhees, which was a Toys R Us exclusive, Batman, the dog alien from Alien 3, and Rambo, who you saw earlier shooting us. And console-wise, I have a top loader modded, AV modded with a light switch on the power button. NES Model 2. Unfortunately, is missing the dust cover, which sucks. I should probably put a game in there, right? And over here on my recording / streaming station, I have the Retro AVS by Retro USB. Love it. Great console. Bargain alternative to the analog one, which I don't have down here. I have the analog NT Mini upstairs. But then over here at this other retro station, we have your typical NES top loader, which I refurbished myself with the original pins. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I did my best here with the voiceover. I do apologize if there's raised audio levels or I got things wrong a few times here, but I tried my best. It is what it is, and hopefully you guys enjoyed my collection. Take it easy.